Good morning and welcome back to the Twisting Roads. It's June 25th, day 2 of my Euro Tour 2024. I'm just doing a little early packing for the bike. I still have to have breakfast at 7 o'clock, but I usually have to do 2 loads anyway, so I might as well do it now. Today is day 2, as I said, and I'm going to be leaving Maasteritch and be heading to Arnhem. And here's today's intro video.
Today we'll be traveling along the infamous Highway of Hell, a route that the Allies traveled during Operation Market Garden, led by Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery on September 17, 1944. This included the capture of the strategic bridges in the Netherlands that would bypass the Siegfried Line and lead to the invasion of the Ruhr Valley, the industrial heartland of the Third Reich. The operation required the 101st Airborne Division to capture the Somme Bridge in Eindhoven, the 82nd Airborne Division to take the Grave Bridge, and the 1st British Airborne Division to capture and hold the Arnhem Bridge, while the British 30th Corps was to rapidly move up along Highway 69 and reinforce the bridgehead in Arnhem. The Germans blew up the Somme Bridge, which delayed 30 Corps 36 hours from moving forward while a Bailey Bridge was constructed. The Grave Bridge in Nijmegen was successfully captured, but with heavy losses of paratroopers as they attempted to overrun the Germans on both sides of the ridge by crossing the Wall River by boat. While 30 Corps was moving north, the 1st British Airborne Division were waging a heavy battle in the town of Arnhem. With heavy losses, running out of food, medical supplies, and ammunition, Operation Market Garden ground to a halt. The Allied armies eventually were forced to retreat back to the original lines. It was a dismal failure for Montgomery. On October 7, 1944, the prized Arnhem Bridge was destroyed by B-29 bombers. The bridge was rebuilt in 1948 and renamed the John Frost Bridge in 1977. John Frost was the British officer who led the British paratroopers in defense of the bridge, played by renowned actor Anthony Hopkins in the movie A Bridge Too Far.
Okay, I just got off the bike. This is the highway to hell that I introduced in the intro video. And this is one of the first bridges that the Allies had to take on. It was called the Grave Bridge. I just passed the town of Grave and on my way to Nijmegen. And this is one of the first bridges that they took. The next one that crosses the Wilhelmina Canal in Nijmegen was blown by the Germans, and they had to bring in a Bailey Bridge to reconstruct it so that the troops could advance. Anyways, we're just going to carry on here. It's rather actually nice there. The trusses are painted green, yellow, red, and orange down there. Someone's obviously got an artistic flavor to this bridge, so yeah, very interesting. This is Villa Oosterbeek, and it played a pivotal part in Operation Market Garden. Apparently there were 3 battalions of the 1st paratroop division of the British paratroopers, and they all landed in different spots. The Colonel Jack Frost landed closer to Arnhem, and the other 2 battalions weren't able to get into Arnhem to support and reinforce Jack Frost's battalion. And Jack Frost eventually had to surrender to the Germans because he wasn't getting any reinforcements. There was lack of medicine, ammunition, food, everything. These 2 of the battalions basically took refuge in this house. And this is facing north. The Germans were surrounding on 270 degrees around this house, and the pocket was closing in and closing in, and eventually they had to withdraw their troops towards the Rhine River, and they eventually crossed the Rhine River, which is just south of me. 2,500 of these paratroopers were able to evacuate across the Rhine River by boat. The rest actually had to surrender. I think there was like 3,500 British soldiers, and whether they were walking wounded or very wounded, they had to surrender, and they ended up in prisoners of war camp. So it's quite interesting. The house has been able to, it wasn't damaged. The Germans didn't damage Oosterbeek, the village that I'm in right now, but they did flatten Arnhem completely. They evacuated 100,000 Dutch citizens, and basically they just razed it to the ground. And Arnhem wasn't liberated until April 1945. So hopefully you've seen quite a bit of the tour, and it kind of makes sense if you're a history buff in terms of Operation Market Garden. But this was a fantastic tour. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Would recommend it to anybody who comes in to Arnhem or Oosterbeek, because there's a lot of history here. Terra Horst, I think she gave refuge to a lot of British soldiers at her house that was eventually destroyed by German artillery. And the actress who played her role in the movie Operation Market Garden, or A Bridge Too Far, was Liv Ullmann. So, Royal Enfield motorcycle. No seat. Oh, look at that. Oh, here's a seat. 100mm mortar. So we're about to enter an exhibit about the St. Elizabeth's Hospital during the Battle of Arnhem. Apparently Dutch medical personnel, German sisters, British medical troops, and Dutch Red Cross volunteers cared for all the wounded. Irrespective of nationality, the hospital found itself in the middle of the battle and changed hands several times. This strained the relationships between the different groups. In this exhibition, you will discover personal stories about the people of St. Elizabeth's Hospital who worked together under very difficult circumstances. So this house that we're in, the museum, is actually the villa of Hartenstein, and it became the headquarters of the British paratroopers, who were basically in a pocket, and the pocket was shrinking under German artillery fire. And this is the location where they were rescued and withdrew across the Rhine River by boats. Only 2,500 made it, and the rest of them were taken in prison. So it says, "Welcome to your airborne experience. You're about to be dropped into the enemy territory. The biggest airborne assault in history has just begun, Operation Market Garden. Hundreds of parachutists are about to land and begin to advance in Arnhem. They hope to quickly secure the bridge over the Rhine in Arnhem. Finally, one last tip. Look out for one another, and Godspeed." So this is a mock-up of a glider.
So we're now part of the largest air landing operation ever. Off to Arnhem. Let's hope we'll reach the bridge soon. Hold tight, chaps. Come on, Ben. Please don't pick up my trousers. Hold on to your supper.
Right, we are approaching the landing zones. Uncouple when you're ready.
Roger, preparing to release the tail rope.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Releasing now.
You can feel the this thing pitch a little bit.
Brace yourself for landing. Go, 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 go!
Go, 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 go. This is cool. Look at these guys. We just came out of this tour here.
Just a tiny bit. There's more than Jay.
This is a bit of an observation of mine. You know, I know that the Netherlands basically are, you know, a country of cyclists, but one thing I've noticed about them, and you may too, is what's missing. What is this missing? It's like no one has any helmets. And I've seen parents with their kids, their children who are 2 and they're, you know, they're in their baby seats there in the back of the bike. They don't have helmets either. It's like, what's going on? They don't have a helmet law here. Look at this little girl here. So anyway, so I'm rather curious about why they don't wear helmets. It's like 95% of the people don't wear helmets here. Anyway, the purpose of this over here is that I'm in a Jack Frost Bridge, and you have these 2 concrete buildings here that were filmed as part of the Bridge Too Far. And this is where the German garrison were stationed on both sides of the bridge. And this is the Jack Frost Bridge over here. You can see it just crests over. The bridge was used in the 1974 filming of a Bridge Too Far. So the sign says this is the bridge for which John D. Frost fought, leading his soldiers, persistent and brave, in the advance where freedom was sought. Went a bridge too far, which they tried to save. The bridge is now, with his name, proudly wrought. The choice of color in the paving represents brown for cyclists and black for pedestrians here, and the 2 don't mix. So anyway, this is the Rhine River over here. Quite busy, quite busy. There's some river barges here.